Hello everyone. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Offices Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the English medium language. So those candidates who are new in this session, first of all, do not forget to subscribe this channel, because once you subscribe the channel, then the notification will be automatically come in your mobile. So those candidates who are new, as we know that your new English medium batch is already started. Okay, so the new English medium batch is already started from 10th of February. Only introduction classes are going on. So 10th February first introduction class have been done. Then 13 to 17 your same introduction class will be go on. So this is the 5 classes, and after that in this batch, that is 10th February batch, from 20th of February your regular paid class will be go on. So if you are new in this session, do not forget, first of all, subscribe the channel. And today is class 60, so it means that today is class 60. It means that we have done module C, we have done module D, and right now we are doing the module A, and in the March we will do the module B. After that, completion of all the 4 subjects, we will just start the new session or a new topic or a new series. So my target is 100 classes for each subject. Okay, 100 classes for each subject. So that's why these sessions are very much important. So in module A, we know that 2 acts are there. Okay, the first act is your RBI Act and the second act is your Banking Regulation Act. So what is a new thing about this one act is basically we have to read same thing that we have read in the LRB of your JIB subject. Okay, so right now we are doing the important concepts of the this one chapter. Okay, so in today's topic we are going to discuss the functions of Reserve Bank of India. So this topic has been taken from the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. So that's why this act is very much important, that what is the functions of RBI and what RBI exactly. So RBI is the regulator of all the bank. Okay, so one by one we will discuss its function, and these functions are very much important. Okay, so now let's start with the functions of RBI. As we know that every every authority have a regulator. So for the bank, the regulator is Reserve Bank of India. Okay, for the regulator is Reserve Bank of India. So let's start with the functions of RBI. The first one is class, that issue of currency note. So first of all, tell me that what do you mean by the term currency note, and whatever the functions I'm telling you in the class now, just try to note down the one line of each function so that it will be really beneficial to all of you. Yes, class. What is currency note? Yes, anyone? What is currency note? Yes, class. What is currency note? Could anyone tell me what is currency note? See, class. Currency note is basically that we are using in today's scenario. Okay, currency note, that is 2000 rupees, 20 rupees, 10 rupees, etc. So what is the role of RBI in the currency note? So the RBI has a sole right. Sole right means no one except RBI. That is called sole right. And authority or monopoly. Monopoly means only RBI can do this work. What is the work of issuing the currency note? Except, now this topic, this point is important, that except 1 rupee note and the coins of smaller denomination. This is very important, that currency note, that whatever the note that is going on in the scenario, that should be issued by the Reserve Bank of India except rupees 1. Could anyone tell me that who has the authority to issue the 1 rupees note? Yes, anyone, class? Yes, what is the right answer? Yes, anyone? So the right answer is that is the government of India now. Okay, yeah, the finance minister. Okay, that's come under the government of India. So that have a authority. Okay, ma'am, that's cool. So class, these currency note, what is written here? These currency notes are the legal tender that is issued by the RBI. So this is very important line about the Reserve Bank of India. And currently it is in denomination of rupees 2, 5, 50, 20, 50, 100, 500, 1000. The RBA has power not only to issue and withdraw but even to exchange these currency note to the for the other denomination. Suppose exchange of currency, money to rupees to dollar, dollar to pound, etc. So it issues these note against the security. It means that the RBI is also taking the security of what? That is gold bullion, foreign security, rupees coin, exchange of bill, promissory note, and the government of Indian bond. So this can be your question, that what is the security that RBI is taking while issuing the currency note? This is very important question. Very important. Okay, this is important. Okay, so I think this term is clear to all of you that who have the authority. Okay, so first point is clear to you. Now the second point. This is the first one. Now the second one is class banker to other bank. What exactly this means? Banker to other bank. Now see, banker to other bank means that the Reserve Bank of India, it's being a apex monetary institution. What is apex? Apex means the highest. So highest, or you can say the supreme monetary institution, has obligatory power. What is obligatory? It means the duty. So the Reserve Bank of India has an obligation power to guide, to help, and direct the other commercial bank in the country. Exactly. Suppose commercial bank is there, cooperative bank is there, RRB bank is there. So for all the bank, because in this session we will just do the this one types of bank. So for all the bank, who is the last authority? That is the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so the Reserve Bank India can control the volumes of bank reserves and allow other banks to create the credit in that proportion. So this is your bankers to other bank, what exactly it means. So every commercial bank has to maintain a part of reserve with its parents. Suppose there are so many banks, so especially for the commercial bank, they have to deposit suppose that much of amount to the Reserve Bank of India. Similarly, in need or in urgency, these banks approach the RBI for fund. So this is called a very important term, that is lender of the last resort. What is this? Lender of the last resort. That's it. So this is exactly this term mean. Is that clear, class? Why the Reserve Bank of India is called the lender of the last resort? Just like your court. In the court, if we see the comparison, Supreme Court is the highest court. So Supreme Court is also known as the highest appellate court. So why it is called highest appellate court? Because of this thing. Okay, it is the banker to the other bank. So the term is very clear to all of you. Okay, now let's move toward the next part. The next part is banker to the government. This is also very important. What is this? Banker to the government. So if you see the crux of this point, that RBI being the apex monetary body, apex means the supreme, has to work as an agent of the central and the state bank. What is this? Agent. So what is the role of principal and agent? The role of principal and agent is that in the Indian contract, we have just learned the term contract of agency right now. So what is the role of contract of agency? Whatever the work that is done by the agent, it will be treated just like the principal have done. So principal will be liable for all the act of the agent, right? Okay, class. So in this particular paragraph, what is written here that the RBI is the apex monetary body, agent of the central and state government. So the contract of agency concept will be applied to this one. So it perform various banking functions such as accept the deposit, taxes, make payment on the behalf of government. So it work as a representative of the government. This is very important line. What it show? Representative of the government, even at the international level. So this is important for the examination point of view, that why it is called the banker to the government. That's it. Is that clear, class? Why it is called the bankers to the government? Okay, so bankers to the government because of this reason. Now in this paragraph, that it maintain, what it's written, it maintains the government accounts, provide the financial advice to the government, it manage the government public debt, and maintain the foreign exchange reserve on the behalf of government. So that's why, so there are so many points as you can easily see in this paragraph, that why the Reserve Bank of India is called as the agent of the government. So because of so many reasons, as you can easily see, that why it is called as the agent of the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so at least if you people are making the self notes, so you can write these things in your self notes, because this the notes will really help you, because when your syllabus, when your exam is near, now exam will be near, so these notes will be help you to just revise all the concept. So that's why I'm saying just try to make the one liner notes of each and every slide of BRBL. Okay, so in this point, that is banker to the government, so there are so many reasons that why the Reserve Bank of India is called as the banker to the government. Okay. So I think this point is clear to all of you. Any doubt in this point? Okay, because this is very important point. 5 or 6 point today we will discuss, and after that we will do the questions tomorrow. So just try to make a one-liner notes and key points, the role of Reserve Bank of India. Okay, the role of Reserve Bank of India. Now move toward the next one. Exchange rate management. What is exchange rate management? So if you see this, it is essential function of Reserve Bank of India. What is this? It is the essential functions of the Reserve Bank of India in order to maintain the stability in the external value of rupees. It has to prepare domestic policies in that direction. What is this? Functions of RBI: maintain the stability in the external value of rupees, and it has to prepare the domestic policies in that direction. Also, it needs to prepare and implement the foreign exchange rate policy, which will help in attaining the exchange rate stability. And in order to maintain the exchange rate stability, it has to bring demand and supply of the foreign currency close to the each other. As we know that if we talk about the India currency, so India currency right now that is not legally recognized. There is a need there is a need of some work in India so that the India can be also called as a developed country. Right now India is a developing country. Why? Because there are so many things that India government have to do for their nation. So exchange rate management is also one of the key point of your Reserve Bank of India, that the Reserve Bank of India have a right to maintain the exchange rate stability. So this is important from the examination point of view. Okay, so I think this is clear to all of you that what exactly this mean. Done? Now the next one, credit control function. This is the last functions of Reserve Bank of India, that the commercial bank in a country creates the credit according to the demand in the economy. What is this? Commercial bank create the credit according to the demand in the economy. But if this credit creation is unchecked, what is this? If this credit creation is unchecked or unregulated, then it will create the economic into the inflammatory cycle. So you can say the RBI is the also act as the credit controller of the country. Okay, Reserve Bank of India also act this one. So on the other credit creation is below the required limit, then it's harm the growth of the economic. As a central bank of the nation, Reserve Bank has to look for growth with price stability. Thus, it's regulate the credit creation capacity of commercial bank by using the various credit control tools. So this is a basic concept of your Reserve Bank of India, and these five functions are the main important functions of the Reserve Bank of India. So I think this term is clear to all of you. Okay, now the last one. Sixth one is supervisory. Exactly. If the RBI is acting as a if the RBI is acting as a apex bank, so obviously the Reserve Bank of India will just supervise the all other bank. Okay, so that's why it is known as the supervisory function. So see, RBI has been endowed with a vast power for supervising the banking system in the country. It has power to issue the license. Exactly. This is for all the bank, whether it is RRB, commercial bank, or you can say the public and private bank, cooperative bank. Every bank have to take the license from the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so the RBI have a right under section 22 of the Banking Regulation Act. They have a power to issue the license so that the new bank can be set up, open the new branches, and decide the minimum reserve, inspect the functioning of commercial bank in India, abroad, and to guide and direct the commercial bank in India. So this is basically the key point of your Reserve Bank of India functions. Okay, and it also have authority for inspection and audit of the commercial bank in India. So class, this is all for today's class. Okay, so as you can see that this is the English medium batch of CAIIB. Okay, and this is the bilingual batch of your CAIIB. In the English medium, this BRBL subject is going on, and in this bilingual language, ABFM subject is going on. In the bilingual, the timing is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and for BRBL subject in the English medium, the timing is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So right now, introduction classes are going on of each module. So if you have not enrolled in the batch, so simply you have to apply the coupon code, that is Y391, for the maximum discount up to 81%. Okay, so because in this batch you are getting everything, each and everything you people are getting. So if you want to get enrolled, there's a very simple process. First of all, you have to open in your laptop or in your mobile app. In the mobile app, 81% discount is there, but through laptop it will be 80%. So if you click on this one now, then you have to click this JIB and CIB. So if you click on JIB, CIB, then you have to click on CIB 2023. So you can see that this is the batch, CIB batch. So click on this CIB batch English medium, okay? And you can see here the study plan of your BRBL subject, okay? Study plan of BRBL subject is there. So if you want to enroll in this batch, so you have to use the code Y391, click on apply, and as you can see the discount is 80% discount is there in this single batch of your CIB, and it's a new batch, okay? And if you want to enroll in the CIB ka Mahapack, so in the CIB ka Mahapack, the plus point is that you will also get the elective paper, okay? So click on CIB ka Mahapack, okay? Then buy now, and then you have to apply the coupon code Y391. Click on apply. You can see the discount is 80%. So it will, you have to pay only 7199 for the CIB ka Mahapack. So if you people are new in this session, do not forget to enroll in the CIB ka Mahapack, because in CIB ka Mahapack you will get the each and every batch for June session and each and every batch for the December session. As you know that your examination date and registration date is already out, so that's why you have to focus on this one, okay? So that's all for today's class. Have a nice day.